Sherry. I put my alarm on today. So that if I don't put the alarm on, I won't remember. I don't know why, but that is the way it is for me in my mind.
Winnie, you're muted. I see you and the closed captioning. I see what you're saying, but you're muted.
I am.
That's weird.
Still muted.
I can hear you. Oh, I was able to hear Winnie at the end.
Anna, how is your sound? Can you speak? And let me see if I can hear. Oh, sorry, Winnie.
Hi, Winnie.
No, you're not muted. I didn't put my earphones in. Okay. Oh, it's one of those days. Okay.
Hi.
Hello there. Hon, are you able to hear us and say?
Yep.
Okay,
I can hear you.
Okay, now we'll wait a few more moments for Cheyenne. And Jeff is running his son around. He's going to try to make it, but he wrote me a long report that I can read to everyone on what he's been doing. So I've got lots of information from him. The day is nigh. I'm so excited. Okay.
I forgot, I should try to get all the documents. Maybe I should open my laptop. Did you already send the program and like what happens?
No, we're looking at it tonight.
Oh,
I have the schedule tonight with built-in transition time between the performers. I have a revised layout with a table for you and more tables for origami. I have all that stuff, and I'll share the screen because I've been working on it this afternoon. And I've been in touch with a lot of the performers today, just to make sure they know what's going on as well. Come on, Cheyenne. I want to start so we can stop. So we can all be done soon.
today, yes.
I believe she said she was going to be here. Like I said, the only one I heard from that had some issue was Jeff. But
Okay.
He did send me a really detailed email.
Great.
He's running his son between sports and scouting, so he's not sure he's going to make it. But I have lots of information from him.
Okay.
Okay.
So my son said he could help with whatever setup.
Oh yeah.
Move.
I put him on the schedule. You'll see.
Oh, he's on the.
I don't know his name though. What is his name?
Samuel.
Samuel. Okay. E-L or A-L?
E-L.
Okay. Also carpenter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leon, I did not get anyone who was small enough to fit into that extra costume. Although, I guess Vanessa is taller than that. Vanessa Westlake.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Vanessa tried really hard, but I guess it's graduation time, and the youth council students, a lot of them are in all kinds of performance groups they're getting ready for. And the last time I had a call for youth council, I ended up with 5 volunteers. It was fabulous. But Vanessa's terrific, so she'll be with us. And I have all of you. And I've got my husband coming too to work with Jeff on sound.
How many volunteers do you have for the event? Maybe we should list them out.
Oh,
okay. 4 of us and Jeff, that's 5. Vanessa is 6. Winnie's son Samuel, that's 7. These are general volunteers. My husband's going to work with Jeff on sound to make sure everybody is.
I have music for the demonstration, so when I'm doing the ribbon dance. So I'm wondering.
Wait, can you wait until we all start the meeting together, Winnie? And we'll get to that, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, because
how it work.
I'm sure we can work it out. Cheyenne on ghost story. Interesting.
Did you want? Oh, we can go through everything. Yeah,
Yes.
step by step.
Yep.
Can you all hear me?
Yes,
we
we can hear
certainly
you.
can.
Okay,
Cheyenne, are you
sorry.
gonna be able to see the screen? Because I'm gonna share the schedule that has built-in transition times and everyone's responsibilities. And I also redid the diagram of the room, taking your and Winnie's request into account.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm in the car, so definitely let me
Ah.
start my video. Definitely. Let me
Oh,
my cell
you're
phone
not
is
driving?
no, I'm in a parking lot.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna share this. Here we go. Can everyone see this chart?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So what I did this afternoon is I of course have gotten some feedback since then. From 12 to 1, there's another group in there before 12, so we can't go in beforehand. I'm gonna get there earlier because I have gotten permission to unlock and leave open the side door so the entertainers can everyone can load in through the side door, which is at the back half of the gym, so people will not see their costumes, their gear until they're actually performing. And if they want to practice, they have that whole back half of the gym to work in. Because I know the yo-yo guys asked if they'd have some place to practice. And I said, sure, that whole back half of the gym. And we'll have chairs back there for them. And we can also deliver Uber tea to them if we'd like. Okay, so Jeff and Reed are going to do the sound. All the chairs and tables and setup is all the volunteers. The volunteers include the 4 of us, Sam Carpenter, and Vanessa Wexler. So we have 6 people to do all of this. And I'm going to bring the maps, and I have the WHRC stuff for the welcome table. Han, if you and Vanessa could be the welcome people at the door. I mean, you get to see all the performances as well. And some of the other of us could spell you at times you need to go to the bathroom and the like. So the first thing I have on here, and I'm not doing it at 1 o'clock. I'm waiting a couple of minutes till we get some people in. I have the lion dance, and I gave it 10 minutes. I know that you said it's not really 10 minutes, Cheyenne, but I gave it 10 just in case, people want to really look at the costumes and have them linger a little bit longer. How does that sound?
Plus it takes a little while to like set things up too, right?
Well, they'll be coming in
Yeah.
from behind the soft curtain, the soft dividing wall. And we have that whole demonstration area in the middle, large area for them to move around. And Cheyenne, how many lions?
There will be basically an adult, a medium, and a small, so 3 total.
Adult, medium, and a small. The adult, you mean there's actually going to be adults inside the costume?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And are they going to be spewing cabbage or anything else? Should I know about this?
Yep, so they are going to definitely shred the cabbage, but it's not going to be like confetti or anything like that.
Okay. Should I ask the janitors for some brooms and dustpans so that,
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. And what I have done is this is kind of where I'm at. Actually, I'm at the store right now looking at like those vinyl mats that they're like tablecloth, but they're vinyl, so it's not too slippery because then we can just roll it up.
okay, how about those big tablecloths they might have at the dollar store?
Yeah, they're very slippery.
Okay, they're too slippery. Okay.
Yeah, we've experienced that with the yo-yo before and other dancers, and when we use those kind of mats, even the
Okay.
plastic ones, they fall.
Okay. So that's step 1. I have spoken to the Muay Thai defensive edge people. They're very excited. They're bringing kids that are anywhere from 5 years old to 12 years old. So it's going to be just a bunch of, it's going to be really cute. The kids are going to have a chance to show off what they've learned. And they're also going to do some instruction. So they'll start off in the main performance area. And then when people when people are going to join them, they're going to move between the 2 banks of seats so we can clear that performance area for the next performer, who's going to be the Lebanese oud player. And he has this whole concert planned of traditional classical music. He even sent me a program, and for some of it's in Arabic, so I can't read it. So I figured it would make sense to have something bright and cheerful in the beginning, very active next, and then something a little quieter in between. When he is finished in the demonstration area, I have Winnie, and Winnie, you said you don't really need more than 10 minutes, but I think that the yo-yo people probably need less time than you think. So, you know, is 10 minutes enough? You want to make it 15? And I have a table
Well,
here,
I
very
mean,
close.
I don't know what to do. Like, it's like I said, I kind of feel like it's something that can be throughout, but I mean, I can have a little set thing to demonstrate it to get more people like, oh, that's kind of cool. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
no,
I just
Winnie,
don't know. I
it's-
don't know how to do it. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like,
let me
I want
advise
to
you on this then. This is how it's
Huh?
gonna be. Let me
Yeah.
advise you. The ribbon, you have a table, but the ribbon dance instruction and demonstration itself is a one-time thing. Because other things are going on and we can't have competing music. So when your music is playing and you're doing that demonstration, nobody else will be playing music. All attention will be on you in that area with your music for that time
Right.
period. And if you can show them in 2 minutes what to do and then see, it's gonna probably be quite funny watching them try to swing the ribbons around. I'd like to try it as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want it so that people, if they want to, do you think I'll have enough space so that even
Oh,
throughout
yeah.
the whole time, people can come and try it?
Oh, yes, yes. But
Okay.
but the music can only be played during that
That's,
particular
yeah,
period of
that's
time.
fine. Yeah,
Um,
that's fine.
And remember, the yo-yo people are gonna be setting up like during the next few minutes. So if it goes over, if more people want to try, no problem, because the yo-yo is not gonna come on and actually perform. They only need 5 minutes to get their sound set up until 2:45.
I got it.
So you have a little extra time. And yes,
Mhm.
anyone who wants to stay out there and swing ribbons around, that's fine. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna announce the acts, because we have microphone, we have sound.
Mhm.
So we're gonna
Got
draw people's attention to what's featured.
I see what you're
Okay,
saying. Oh,
and
that
we're
makes,
gonna feature you in the middle.
okay, great. That's,
Okay.
I was just wondering how to do it so that people could still, they don't have to just use that one section. I mean, I'll be on the side. I could show them some
Sure.
moves. They can
And
try it.
Yes. And that area will be open even during the yo-yos, although I will tell you, I think that most people's attention will be drawn to the
Sure.
yo-yo after you. Okay, so the yo-yo, I've talked to them, and they said their thing is only, and we're paying them money. We're paying them $200, and they said, oh, it's only 3 minutes of music. I said, then do it twice. I said, and plan on doing quite a lot of instruction afterwards. So, because $200, we need to get our monies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can chime in on that. Usually there's an advanced group that does it, but they're actually away at a competition. That's why. The advances are
Ah.
amazing too. They're amazing to watch. Definitely for next time.
Well, then why are they charging us as if they have bringing the whole troop?
I know. No, I agree.
I'm gonna have to get in touch with him about that, because because I've been hearing from Alex now, Alec,
Mhm.
I guess.
Yep, Alex is one of the senior teachers as well.
Okay,
Mm.
I'm gonna inquire about the Diablo fee, since, what is the group that's going to, is it competition and not available again?
The advanced
Shane?
group, right? They're away, yeah, at a competition.
Oh. Hmm.
So, okay, then I figured after that, there'll be another non, interactive initially. Oh, there's Jeff, great. Hi there, Jeff. Hi there. I don't know if you can see your screen. I see you're in your car, right?
Hello. Oh,
Hi there, Jeff. Can you see your screen? I have the whole schedule up.
yeah, it's really small. I'm in the car, but yeah, I
Okay.
can see it.
Okay, well, we're going through the schedule, and I'm gonna send this to everybody with some other changes, because, well, actually, this is not really gonna change very much, but I'll put some more notes on it, because I found out today that the yo-yo people who are coming are not bringing their advanced group, they're bringing their, I guess, like more like a student group, or
It's the intermediate.
the intermediate group. Okay, and usually it was priced according to having their advance group. They said $200, $300, and I got them to agree to $200, but maybe I can actually bargain a little bit more. It's not the very best of them. But after that, and that will include demonstration, I'm gonna ask them to move into that area. Winnie, you're gonna have to move out because they're gonna move into that demonstration area at around 3 o'clock. Right, and to see if anyone wants to try their hand at yo-yoing. Then the next thing up is a performance, just a watching performance, and that will be the Bollywood. And Cheyenne, you said it was only 10 minutes?
Right, for the Bollywood, yes.
Okay, and what I did is I added an additional 10 minutes so we can ask them to see if we can get some people up and try to bust some moves. So see if we can get some people to do some Bollywood with them. Try to learn a couple of steps. They will be followed by the Nepalese dancers. There's 2 dances, and that's a total of another 10 minutes of time. They don't
12
really have-
minutes.
12
12
minutes.
minutes. Yeah,
Ah,
but
okay.
keep in mind, I'm not sure if you got my other email. Keep in mind that they're basically 4 dancers, but they dancer number 1 needs 5 minutes, while dancer number 2 and 3 do their stuff. She needs to change into her 4th skit.
Okay, so in that case, we also have to get, I didn't build in time for the music. Okay, I have to build in music transition because I don't think it's going to be any problem. It's a pairing. Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it very quick to pair somebody's music with the PA system?
Yeah, it
They have
shouldn't
Bluetooth?
take that long. Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
quick to pair it with the Bluetooth speaker.
Okay.
Oh, it's
so-
Bluetooth speaker. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Yep.
so when the yo-yo people are demonstrating and no longer playing music, we can set up the Bollywood people. So I'm going to change the Bollywood time. No, that's okay. I'll leave it here. But we are going to need time between Bollywood and Nepalese dance. Like, how much time do you think it will take to pair it?
It's just a minute or 2 to pair it, and then you need to adjust the levels a little bit, but it shouldn't be that long.
Okay. Now, Cheyenne, again, review what the Nepalese dance requires.
I think they're gonna bring the music, or she was gonna send it to me. And just to correct you, it's actually Tibetan. So
Oh, it's not, okay, I keep putting Nepalese, it's Tibetan. I gotta change this, and I will change it actually as we are sitting here looking at this. There we go.
No W.
I know, I unfortunately, my keyboard on this particular computer has to be replaced. It's not working. So anytime I type something, it doesn't necessarily type what I ask it to, and it leaves letters out. So I have to give them, you said there's 2 dances. The first one takes how long?
they're all 3 minutes each, but there's 4 people.
Okay. And they
So
need
basically
time.
they're doing like a solo, so to speak.
Okay. 3. So there's going to be 3 4-minute dances.
4
3-minute
3 minutes.
dances. But do you
Right.
need an exchange between the dances,
Yeah.
Cheyenne?
Okay. So there are 4 3-minute dances.
Hyun, yeah, good question. I don't know. I can double check. They can probably go one right after another, as long as I think music is ready to go.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you probably need like a minute in between. So you may
Oh,
need
yeah, I
to
agree.
give yourself 15 minutes for the performance.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I think so too.
Okay.
so
would
the
you-
Bollywood performance, if it starts at 3:15 and everything just gets pushed back by that 5 minutes, you should have enough time.
I'll adjust the
Tibetan
time
dance.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
On the Tibetan dancers and the Bollywood, please remind them to bring a Bluetooth enabled file. It could be an MP3 file, or they can bring their phone that has a file on it. Jeff is bringing a computer
Right.
with him just in case.
Yeah.
If someone isn't prepared with the right medium. And then, of course, we're going to end with another joyous lion dance. Are the kids excited?
I think so. They're a little nervous.
Yeah, nervous, I'd say.
Okay. Yes.
Sherry, can you add me down there on the bottom table that there will
Yeah.
be the ribbon dance? Because you have
Oh,
all
yeah.
the tables down there. I see
Yes,
that
I
I'm not
will.
listed down there. You can
No, I
from 1
will.
to 4. Yeah,
This is,
you can add like 1 to 4 ribbon dance table or something like that.
yeah, but you won't need to stand around there the whole entire time. It's not gonna give me, I have to do this offline because my computer is just not gonna let me.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Yeah,
Ribbon dance
Okay.
table.
and you
Yeah.
see here, I have, the
Yes.
welcome table, and your son is gonna help us set up, but he could also be like a floater, going
Yeah,
around
maybe a
and seeing if
floater.
we need any help, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. It's
Sue's-
without it. Yeah. SUE. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay,
Good.
it typed the right letters, great.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then and then you can add the ribbon dance table 1 to 4, and it's gonna have an explanation
Mhm.
of the ribbon dance,
Mhm.
and some pictures. I'll probably, I don't know if it's possible. I could have a video of a big ribbon. Like I'm only doing one person, and I'm like showing a little demonstration, but there's like I have a dance of like this whole group of women doing ribbon dance that I could just keep playing so people can see it at the table. You know what I mean?
But it won't interfere with the sound of the performers, right? It's something a
No,
little
it'll be
more
probably
intimate.
soft. If they go near the
Okay.
table, they could turn up the volume if they want to listen a little bit, but it's not gonna be that loud. It'll be a laptop speaker,
Great.
I'm wondering if Samuel may be able to help us with coordinating the performances. So Sherry, you may be the one that's emceeing the performances, but it may be good to have somebody else kind of helping directing the performances.
I will ask him to be the one who becomes front of house when he can go back and get actually, he can work with me in making sure the performers come on at the
Yeah.
right time.
Yeah, I think that
Okay.
might be a good
Okay,
thing.
yep.
I'll
Okay,
ask him
have
to
Sam,
help with that.
because I'm also gonna be taking pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
And-
It's just going to be too much. Or he
Well-
could do pictures. How is he
Well,
with
the oth-
pictures, Winnie?
well-
Oh, he's very good with pictures. Yeah, he's good with pictures.
This is not a phone, this is a real camera.
Oh, it's a real camera.
It's a real camera, and my husband is a professional photographer. It's our
Oh,
personal camera, not his professional. So when he is not sitting of sound with Jeff, I'm gonna give him the camera too, to take pictures. But I've done a lot of these events, before in my professional life and for HRC and other organizations. So I'm kind of used to wearing a lot of different hats. But the fact of the matter is that I know that you guys are making sure that I have assistance when I need extra help and that people are being talked. When people come in, this is very important. The table is going to have HRC information. And one of the things we always do is try to collect email addresses for anyone for whom we do not have an email, because we want to be able to, in addition to what the town does, we want to be able to directly talk to people who are interested in coming to our programs. So we have our own growing list. Now, the wonderful thing this past time is the communications director for the town, Jen McDonald, featured us on the front of the town website and sent it out to 1,800 people. That hasn't happened before. I'm going to make sure in the future that I sent her a press release that she really liked and she put it on the front page. So in the future, we know we have that availability, but you will today I sent it, yesterday rather. Yeah, yesterday. I resent it to all the school people. I resent it to all the press, the newspapers. I've had a lot of people, once they know who I am, and I mention it, say, "Oh, wow, I saw that flyer. It looks great." They're interested in coming. Let's hope they do. And of course, Vanessa also contacted youth council at the high school, and they're talking it up with their friends. So I am hoping and hoping and hoping that for all our hard work, we have an absolutely wonderful turnout. And the weather's supposed to be decent.
Supposed to be
nice
beautiful.
spring day. Yeah, nice spring day. That's could be good, that could be bad. Okay, working down the list here a little bit more. The map display is the one we've used in the past. I have a question for all of you. In the past, I made it interactive. I said, pin the country where your family might be from with these pins. Pin countries you have visited with these different pins. Do you want it to be interactive again?
Yeah, I think that's nice.
Okay, we'll give it
Yeah.
again. It was in the town hall in the library the last 2 years. And we also had it at the AmeriCorps last year. So we can do that. Cheyenne, what do you want to tell us about Bubba Tea? Are you going to be able to do this by yourself?
I think you need a helper, Cheyenne.
Yeah, I
Maybe
do.
my
Well,
daughter can be a helper to you.
that would be great, and I can show you her the. I'm trying to set
Ooh.
it up in a way that's fully compliant and simple as well. Yeah, because
Mhm.
I actually have to manage a few things, just so you guys are aware. Pretty much the boba tea table for compliance and food safety and everything. I'm also gonna have to interact with the lion group as well, and the calligraphy table and the origami table. So those are all my umbrella. The calligraphy, I've asked a older couple who's been doing Chinese calligraphy for a few years now. So they're going to try to come and help out as well. But it was very interactive, so I will definitely need, for sure, last year when we did just 2 tables, it was pretty crowded.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, well, we can set up even more. Han, what is your daughter's name so I can add it to Bubba Tea?
Ellie, Ellie.
E-L-L-I-E, Ellie, yeah. And is it Leon?
And
Thank-
Boba is Boba.
Oh, okay. I wonder if I've been spelling it right in other ways. Okay. And right now I have 4 tables, 2 for calligraphy and 2 for origami. If we have to rearrange and add more, we can manage it. And 1 for the ribbon dance.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you got my email, Sherry, about I'm just thinking space. If the origami table is too big, should we put it more like an end cap? Because you had the henna table, I think, on the end.
Oh,
So I'm just wondering,
No, the head of the table is up. You'll see in a minute. I have a map and I can adjust it as well. We are giving Defensive Edge a table because they're kind enough to perform without paying us. I have offered the Lebanese Cultural Union a table. I haven't heard back from them. I will reach out to them again tomorrow. I'll have a table if they want it. And both the dance troupes can share a table if they want to put down brochures. Cheyenne, would you tell them that they should feel free? I don't know if they're going to even come early enough to do this to make it worthwhile, but because they're not coming till later in the afternoon. But if they'd like to, they are welcome. I'll leave a table out for them and they can put materials out.
yeah, I think they can share a table. It's just pamphlets anyway.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, I'm going to have a table that's available for the dance troupes for those 2 tables.
Sounds good.
And okay, now I'm going to save this and move on to a different. Let's see. I want to get rid of this one without screwing up the other one. Okay. And now share screen. Okay, here we go. Oops. Share screen. Okay. So we're all in the way. I don't know if you can see, but the arrow here it's all the way over here is the main performance area where there's lots of electrical outlets for all the sound equipment will be set up in this area over here. You can't see it. The performers will be behind the divider and will come in from, I don't know if you're watching my little arrow, from this corner here, so they can come directly into the performance area. The lion dancers will come in the same way and will come around and perform in this whole area in here. Okay, and I will move these tables around for you. I'll move Bubba Tea up towards the calligraphy origami, or
Yeah.
I can, do you want me to switch the calligraphy and the origami? So you're next, so that you're closer to the origami, or do you want to be closer to the calligraphy?
Flexible. I'm wondering if we should switch the henna, or do you think?
I put them all the way up at the top because I want them to be. She's not coming to 1:30. I mean, she'll come and set up before that. But believe me, there's plenty of room here. for everyone to get through and for her to be there. And there's room enough for me if I have to add another table here,
Okay.
okay? But would you like the Bubba tea to be where the maps are, and I'll move the maps down?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll exchange
I don't,
those.
yeah, I don't think
two.
it matters there, actually. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's for people to be able to see it, and if they want to get a drink, it's there, you know.
Oh, no, but I thought you wanted to be near the origami, so I'll move the origami and the calligraphy as well, so you're closer to the kids.
Yeah,
Hey,
sounds
Sharon, you're
good.
gonna be behind the boba tea table, right?
Half of the time, ideally, if I get help, then that way I can move around, because I gotta check with the calligraphy, and the origami as well, and the
Okay.
lion.
Which do you need closer to you, the origami or the calligraphy?
I can't think. Yeah, maybe we can move the APPI map then.
No, I am gonna change the APPI map is gonna go here where Bubba Tea is, and Bubba Tea is moving up here.
Okay,
What,
yeah,
what I'm
that
asking
sounds good.
you is, do you want these two switched, flipped? Origami here, calligraphy there?
I think origami flipped with the calligraphy would be good. So then if there's a question on origami, Sharon, you're gonna be there. And if the couple's around to help with the calligraphy, you don't necessarily need to be close by, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Do
so I
you
would
have-
flip it.
Okay, I will do that. And do you have the names of these people that are in the group? Because I'd like to give people who are volunteers. I did this for International Women's. Every one of you is going to have a name tag, and it's going to indicate that you are a volunteer, and everyone should know.
Oh,
that
sure.
you-
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can send me the names of anyone you know of that I don't know who's volunteering, like Cheyenne, I don't know your daughter's name. I don't know her friend's name.
Yep, I will email it to you.
Okay.
Sharon, did you want me to see if I can get more volunteers?
The only thing I am concerned about is Cheyenne being in too many places at once. I think we
Yeah.
have enough volunteers other than that. Frankly, the welcome table, it isn't that much. If, you know, what you're doing is you're seeing if you can put a female. Vanessa is knowledgeable at the HRC, so she can answer questions. There'll be some brochures out. If somebody decides they want to buy a "Hate Has No Home Here" sign, I'm not even sure we have any left. But if they want to order one, we have information on how they can order one. I'm not putting out a whole lot of stuff. I am going to advertise the Pride flag raising. I have a nice little poster on for a plastic slant frame. Because that's the next event we're having, and then after that, Juneteenth, and then we take the summer off until all the hoopla in the fall. So I'm going to move these things around and I wish I could. Let me see if I can get this thing. Okay. So I was putting the dance troops over here if they show or not, and the Lebanese here if they show or not. But I wanted you guys to have the more prominent places, so I will flip these two. Winnie, you're going to be right in the middle. So when you do your demonstration, your table will be right there. Okay.
So
So
which
just
way
get
which way, I guess, where do you think people just stand around in a circle or?
in the middle.
Kind of,
They'll
I
stand.
know, I'm trying
they'll
to figure out
stand.
how I'll dance because when I used to do this, it was like an audience. So I'll just do it. We'll see what happens. Doesn't matter.
They will be, everyone will be you all talked about how we wanted to make this an interactive event where people feel
Yeah.
free to move around, which is
I'll
why I'm
figure it
leaving this big space here and asking performers at times when they actually, like the Bollywood people, they might do their dancing right up front. But when they try to involve audience, I'm going to ask them to come between the two sets of chairs.
Mm.
Okay. And then so that people might come down and this is because this is a bigger area and they won't trip over the wiring or the sound grid.
Mm.
Because they'll be in the
I
middle.
wonder, and I'm just maybe overthinking if they're going to be showing stuff between the chairs. Would some people feel like they're in a fishbowl?
Hmm.
You know.
No, because first of all, I don't think that many people will sit. And if the performance is over and they don't want to participate, they will either move on or pay no attention whatsoever. You know, I don't
Okay.
think that's going to be a problem at all. Yeah, you're overthinking it. You know, let people take care of themselves in terms of how they move around the event. And we certainly have enough things going on. And this is, you know, for a totally volunteer activity, this is a very ambitious program. It really is. There's a lot going on.
Sure, I have a quick question,
Sure.
side thing. So I see the performance stage right there, the performance space. I know we have no backdrop and everything, you know, like most places, but question about the floor. I just sent Dan Little an email, but maybe you've already addressed this with him. I saw that there were some black mats in the corner of the gymnasium. And I don't know who is managing those black mats, but I wonder if we can borrow it for a few hours for the performers to, if they're just like you know, those hard yoga mats, you know what I mean?
Okay, and what would you like to do with them? Put them up against the wall or? I
Oh,
mean,
no, put them on the floor so that from a dancing standpoint, I wonder if that would be, you know, a little bit, that's more like, that's actually the stage, almost like a,
I don't think we should
optically
do
like a
that,
podium.
Cheyenne. I think that, I think there could be space between the masts that may create falls. So I
Yeah.
don't know if we would want to do that. I think we would probably just want to use the regular floor.
Yeah, and I think that because there's such a great variety of different performers that it wouldn't be appropriate for all of them. For instance, the defensive edge people are bringing their own mats.
Yeah,
Special
okay,
mats
that's
that
what
they
I was
use.
wondering for them as well. Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
that. Mhm.
They're bringing their own mats. So I don't think we should, I think it's the gym floor and they understand it's a gym floor. And I frankly think the brick wall and the windows are really quite nice. And the basketball stuff is all going to be moved out. So it will just be the nice brick walls with the windows behind the performers, which is kind of a nice backdrop. It's an industrial backdrop. But let's see I know what else. Jeff.
Yep.
Okay, since you're on, tell us about, because this is something I did mention, Juan, tell us about your trip to the Asian market, which is a place I go shopping too.
Oh, yeah, I just mentioned to Sherry that I went shopping this past weekend down at the Asian market down in Malden, and they have those Jello snacks if we want to get them. I think it was like $8 to $10 for a bucket of them, and yeah, there's like 20 to 30 in each bucket. So if we still want to do that, that's an option to go down there.
Yeah.
And get them.
I think Cheyenne got them already.
Oh, you
right? The
did?
Okay.
lychee ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I only
okay.
I got 4 of the lychee one, and that did add it up to $30. They're not that much though. I mean, even with 4 containers, they're not that many. I can count when I get home. But I was telling Hyun, like, if Hyun already or Jeff already picked it up, my kids would eat them, so I have no problem keeping them at home.
Yeah, I was just thinking the Jello ones in particular, there's no chance that there's going to be peanuts mixed in because I know everyone has to be so careful now about anything with nuts in it.
Yeah, the choco pies do have nuts in them. So
I know.
I think it's fine to do just the Jello cups.
And the ones and like that Asian market in Malden, their prices are really good on everything. And I love their vegetable department, which is
Do
why
you
I
go to the
there.
99 or the 88, Jeff?
The
Cheyenne?
99. The
99.
Yeah.
Yeah, 99.
And that's a big container for $8 to $10. So why don't you, Juan, why don't we go back on, let's go back to the original plan that you were going to be the one who picked that up.
Yeah,
Save
and we'll
the
put it at the
receipts,
welcome. We'll
Yes.
divvy, we'll pass them out at the welcome table.
And they're decorative type containers, Jeff?
I mean, they're okay.
Colorful, I mean, they're colorful boxes or containers of some sort?
Yeah, they're colorful containers.
Yeah, they're colorful. They're colorful containers. Yeah.
Okay. And if they're only $8 to $10 each, and there's 20 to 30 in each, let's plan 3. I think that might be enough because not everyone's going to want them.
Yeah. I think Cheyenne got 4 of them, so you can just
Okay, 4?
bring
Oh,
them,
okay.
and then Cheyenne, if you don't use one of them, you can take them
Oh,
home.
you've already got them.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, you got 4, great. And like I said, you save your receipt and whatever ones we use that you don't end up taking home to your family, we will repay you for that. And Jeff, why don't you talk about your testing of the PA system? And I think that's the last order of business.
Sure, yeah. So I did test out the PA system from Hun. Everything works fine. I have a microphone with like, I think it's a 15-foot cord, so that should be just fine. Yeah, and then pairing with Bluetooth worked just, it was great. So I was able to play music and use the microphone at the same time. So it's just adjusting levels, just a matter of adjusting levels. So it should be pretty quick. It's a pretty simple system. Yeah, everything is working well on that. And I think the levels are fine. I think it'll be plenty loud.
And I should tell anybody who is not bringing a device that they should bring a USB stick with their music.
Correct. Yeah. So I'll have my laptop there, so they can bring it on
Okay.
a USB. They could bring it on an SD card, or if they have a Bluetooth enabled device, they can pair it directly to the speaker themselves.
Okay.
Yep.
We got it. I'm not a techie. USB S. What did you say? S something card?
Oh, SD card.
Oh, SD card. Okay.
Yep.
Or your own device.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna use my my cell phone. I've been using that to practice my little short dance, and I just play the MP3 from my phone.
Okay. Okay. So it looks like we've got sound, we've got treats, we've got lots of performers. We've got a schedule, we've got the space, we're good to go. And so I'm going to see all of you there Saturday. And again, I'll sum this all up in writing and send it all to you tomorrow. One ear thing. And again, I cannot thank all of you enough. I really can. It's really been, you're just so proactive and enthusiastic, and it's just wonderful to have people I can really depend upon. I'm delighted to have been working with you these last couple of years. And this year, I will be there. I am not going to be home with COVID.
Let's hope, right?
Well, my husband is out tonight jamming bluegrass, so we're fine. I mean, we've even traveled. As you know, I was away because my eldest granddaughter graduated from college, so we were in Chicago, so we flew. And then we went to Minnesota, and we were surrounded by lots and lots of people. We did wear masks while we were traveling, but no one else did. I mean, nobody else, it seemed like, was wearing a mask. But we did, and we came home healthy, and we're feeling fine. And unless suddenly from tonight, I can't see it coming happening, because the people that my husband plays with and the place he plays tends to be people who are very vaccinated and are very careful and very thoughtful about it. So I will be there. I mean, I'm very excited. I'm excited about seeing these different performances. And again, I will, when we get there, there's more room than this. We can add tables in here. I will make sure there's plenty on hand and plenty of chairs on hand so that we can set up. And I really do believe that with Jeff and Ree taking care of sound on one end, and the rest of us will be able to get this set up easily within an hour. It's not that complicated. We're only going to put in, a few rows of chairs here, a few rows of chairs here, there's a little space in the middle, maybe, 30 chairs on either side. And then I think it's going to be very possible, very doable in that half hour, that hour rather. So everybody get a few good nights rest, and we'll see you at noontime on Saturday. If you have anything you're concerned about, you can always call me, we can talk about it, but I really think that we're in good shape, and this is going to be a day to remember. It really is.
Yeah, I think it's coming together. Sure, good question. So I was just at the store, and should we bring like a case of water in case anybody needs it, or?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Good idea. The
Isn't there a
performers-
water fountain in the gym area,
Mm,
in the building?
Mm.
no, I think they closed it down, right, Jeff? Did they? I remember the kids were there.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember there being an issue with it, but I don't know if it's fixed
Yeah.
now or not.
It's
It's probably a good idea just to have some water. I mean, even just for the performers. But
I will bring bottles of water for the performers, but in terms of the audience, they can go next door to CVS if they need to.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I
I
just
agree.
thought the water would be for us, like the performers and things. It wouldn't be for the
I will
general.
bring water for us. It will be behind. It will be kept back in here. Okay,
Sure, quick question. Do you know if the Heritage Room is available before 12? I'm just curious.
I do not know,
Okay.
but we've already done our sound check. We do not need a sound check in advance. The performers are not going, they're going to bring their music and appear a few minutes before they actually perform.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
we do have, like I said, from 12 to 1, anyone who wants to be in the back area, anyone who wants to come in from 12 to 1 can come in. But they don't
Yeah.
need to.
We could even, I could pair, like Jeff, I could just pair my mobile phone and test it then, couldn't I, from 12 to 1 before it starts?
Yeah, it's real simple to set up. So it's just the
Cool.
power cord and pair it and
Mhm.
go. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. Thank you all so much. Have a
So-
wonderful evening, and do send me the names of additional volunteers because I want to make sure that everybody is recognized for their contributions.
Sounds
Do
good.
we have a contingency plan in case where we end up missing a performance?
That's why I've been in touch with everyone today.
And
And
is there going to be any sort of background music when people at that initial 15-minute stage while we are before the first performance, just maybe some sort of background music just to create some sort of festivity?
Let me
I
ask
like
you,
that idea.
Cheyenne,
idea.
do you have lion dance music we can play before
Oh.
the lion dancers come on?
There's
That's
plenty,
good
but
stuff.
I think I would advise against that. It'll drive people crazy.
That's not
Oh,
soothing.
okay.
That's not the-
Okay.
But
Okay,
just something light in the background,
well, and it
even
would
if it's
be,
just like instrumental.
and it would be nice if it was something, again, that was more Asian themed. I mean, I have
I
lots of music at home, but
We
I
can
don't
do
have,
like K-pop. That's another.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you have some K-pop, but yeah,
That is
yeah.
pretty
well, feel free to bring it and pass it on to
Jeff,
Jeff.
we're gonna pass it to you.
Okay,
All
so
right,
when people come in, they can hear K-pop. That's fine with me.
Sounds good to me.
That's fine with me.
All right.
And you know, there's not gonna be much dead air in between. There's gonna be a lot of
Yeah,
stuff
it's gonna
going
be a lot,
on.
but just for that initial, because you don't want to
Mhm.
have people come into silence. You want there to be a little
That's
bit
a
of.
good, that's a good point. That's a good.
Yep.
Okay, I think
Yep.
K-pop is a great idea.
And I'm sorry, I know I feel like we're ending and we're not. The lion dance at the end, is optional. So like if we run out of time, just know that there's no pressure. Like the lion dance is okay. Now I'm doing
Yeah.
the closing
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine, but I hope we do have it because some people might not have seen it in the beginning, and it would be really nice to make sure that people see it at the end as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I
Agree.
think it would be a great way to, because I think the Tibetan dancers will be beautiful, but they're very low key. So it would be nice to have something really lively and colorful to do a finale, as our finale. And I'm gonna make a poster to put at the entrance that has the times when different things are happening.
Yeah, that's a
So
good
people
idea.
will be aware. Yeah, I will make a
Yeah,
poster.
that'd be great.
I'm not gonna be handing out all kinds of programs because people just throw them away.
True.
Yep. I think just the poster's good.
Yep,
If we could get a document and just have a QR code that links to a Google Doc, that would work too. You know, just have people scan it with their phone.
well, since I haven't created any QR codes. Is there someone volunteering if I send them the schedule to put it into a QR code?
Yeah, I should be able to do it. That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
And I can just run
Okay.
off my Google Drive or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll bring a little frame so we can put it in.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay,
Do you want some balloons outside?
if you have some. But I wouldn't go out and buy them special. Well, do you already have balloons at home that you're gonna blow up? Is that what you're
Yeah,
telling
they're
me?
just standard, like regular balloon, not helium or anything.
Okay, yes, and I really would like to do some sort of sandwich board, except I don't have the materials. the biggest poster I have is the one that goes into the kiosk. And maybe I can come up with something so that in the front of the America, well, actually, the America has a board up that tells what the event is on any given day. You know, if they have a special event. So I'm gonna ask if they can, I think there's a board up front.
There is, but I don't think many people look at it, honestly. Even I don't. And I go there every weekend.
Okay, well, the thing is, I want to put something up, and I will bring copies of the flyers, the longer version, the bigger version I use for the digital displays. Actually, there is a digital display and has been up in the America Center for the last 4 weeks, so everyone who plays pickleball has seen it.
Oh, that's
And
good. Yeah,
there
we
are lots of people.
also yeah, we also printed out some flyers and put it there too, just so they have it there on the one of the counters.
Okay. I have another list, two-new list here, more things to do, but it will get done. Everybody, again, thank you. Jeff, I'll have that schedule off to you. And I'll bring a frame.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, excellent. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye bye now.
Bye.
Bye.